What is poppin', y'all? It's your boy D-Mark, aka D-Ross, back with another video. So, I am going to be doing my 2025 Money in the Bank review. So, the show was live tonight in Los Angeles, California. And I thought the pay-per-view show overall was good. There still are storylines that there are potentially still going on. And I do like the men's and the women's Money in the Bank ladder matches. Well, I will say I like the men's Money in the Bank ladder match than the women's, which I will get to all of that in a second. And we got two Money in the Bank winners. We got the Mrs. Money in the Bank Naomi, which I'm glad they went with her of the choice because she is doing some compelling things on TV on SmackDown right now. And Seth Rollins is Mr. Money in the Bank for the second time in a row, which a lot of people were not pleased that Seth Rollins win this match instead of LA Knight. But we will get to all the matches in a second. Plus, we do have the return of Ron R-Truth Achilles. Yes, R-Truth have returned tonight in Los Angeles and attacked John Cena during the match. So we're gonna do all of the matches right now. I'm definitely want to just get through everything and get everything because I know this is a Saturday. Well, it was Saturday, but tomorrow is Sunday, which Sunday is today as I'm recording this video. So, before we get into all of that, if you haven't already yet, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already yet, turn on notifications, follow me on social medias, because I will be posting every single week. So, any further ado, let's get straight into this review. Excuse me. So, the women's Money in the Bank ladder match was Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Julia, Rhea Ripley, Roxanne Perez, and Stephanie Valkyria. I thought this match wasn't bad, but somehow this match kind of like flew me down a bit. I don't know why. I feel like these women forgot what they were doing, what of the spots they was taking, and they wasn't really rushing into anything. It's like they was trying to hit the spots of the moves that they was trying to make. Even there were some cool spots in the match that I did like, but some of these women was using the ladder, and most of them wasn't using the ladder all that much. From Roxanne Perez, I did like the spot of where she did the Code Red Pop Rocks as her name of the finisher. I forgot who she hit it onto. I think it was Stephanie Valkyria, I believe, that she hit Code Red on Pop Rocks. And Naomi was going to be the potential winner of this match, as everybody was predicting. I don't see Alexa Bliss winning. I didn't see Julia winning. I did not see Rhea Ripley winning this, because if she did win, then everybody's going to have a massive heat on her. So I'm glad they did not go with her to win the match. But Naomi is Mrs. Money in the Bank. And she can cash in that briefcase anytime, anywhere, and any place. But since now she won the briefcase, she still have, with the storylines and the rivalry that's still going on with Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair. So, wherever Naomi cashed in the briefcase, which I'm pretty sure it will be Tiffany Stratton that she's most likely going to cast the briefcase on and wins the women's championship. And have a feud with whoever it is, Naomi or Jade Cargill, probably may feud over the championship. I know there's the King and Queens of the Ring tournament that is coming up in 3 weeks. So by the end of June, they're happening on June 28th. So whoever wins the Queens of the Ring, I could most likely I can probably say whoever's in the tournament. I don't know who's in the tournament because there's no opponents that has not been announced yet. Whoever's going to be in the Queen of the Ring tournament. But if Jade Cargill is in the tournament and she does win, I can most likely see her facing Naomi. I can definitely see that happening. I can see the match happening at SummerSlam. If it's not, then they might do it at a later date. Then they probably may do it at SummerSlam. Who knows? Let's just see what happens there. So, yeah, man. Congratulations to Naomi for winning the Money in the Bank briefcase. This was a good match. It wasn't the best, but I will say there could have been some things in the match that could have been better. Well, I get what they was trying to do. In terms of not trying to how I put this? I'm not gonna say they trying to rush through of the spots they was trying to do, but it's kind of like they was kind of trying to slow it down a bit, so nobody was trying to get seriously injured. And I think towards the end when Rhea and Roxanne was on top of the ladder, they was climbing down so slowing down when they the ladder that they was on was it was so high that they was about to fall, and they kind of lowered themselves a little bit so they don't get hurt. Which I kind of get that. I kind of get it, but it kind of ruined the flow for me. Which I get what they was trying to do there, but it was a decent ladder match, I would say, but it was also good as well. So next match is Dominik Mysterio versus Octagón Jr. for the Intercontinental Championship. Octagón Jr. I don't know much about him, but he is wrestling for AAA Wrestling. This wasn't a bad match. I did like how Dominik was. They did work well together, Dominik and Octagón. They definitely did work so well in the match, and the match was solid. I definitely say the match was solid. But Octagón was not going to beat Dominik. We already know he's not going to beat him, which Dominik already beat Octagón for the IC title. So, yeah, Dominik retains, and then he got the victory right there. So, I don't know exactly who else is going to be facing Dominik, but hopefully we get something. But this was a decent, solid match. So, next match. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Now, I do want to say that this match was the same match from Backlash they had months ago. And I will say they were touring each other up inside the match, though. They was definitely touring each other. Definitely beating the hell out of each other. It was just non-stop. I thought in this match that Lyra was going to be Becky for the second time. But no. Becky actually got the victory of being Lyra and now is the new Women's Intercontinental Championship. And afterwards, Becky is forcing Lyra to raise her hand as a winner, and Becky made her do it the second or the third time, and Lyra wasn't having it. So she decided to take things to advantage that she attacked Becky after the match. She had enough because Lyra did not like how Becky was just forcing her to do something that she didn't like. So they are going to do a third match again. They're probably going to be saving this match for Evolution 2 that's happening next month in July. And that is the month of my birthday on July 27th. July 27th is the month of my birthday for next month. So make sure y'all say happy wishes birthdays to me. But yeah, man, this definitely was another good match I definitely enjoyed. I was thinking that Bayley was going to come out and interfere in the match, but they probably may save this for Evolution next month, and that's where Bayley gets interfered in the match and probably cause Becky the title to lose it and win it, and probably Well, I don't think Lyra is gonna win the title back, but that Becky and Bailey is gonna feud over the Intercontinental title. So I'm definitely liking some good stuff about that too. See how that plays out. This is a good match too. So the next match is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match, which there are Seth Rollins, Andrade, El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, LA Knight, Penta, and Solo Sikoa. I will say, I don't know what this match was, but this was overbooked and oversold and over. This was kind of like overbooked and kind of like overdue. But this was a very, very good song, very good ladder match, very good, great Money in the Bank ladder match for all of them. But there were some moments in this match that I was not expecting to happen. Even though we were going to get some outside interference, which is a no disqualification match in a ladder match, in a Money in the Bank ladder match. So you already know what was going to happen. There were some crazy spots in this match that I couldn't even like focus on what was going on. So there was one spot in this match that Penta did. He did the Mexican Destroyer on Andrade, I believe. And then what else happened? I'm trying to think what happened because I could have took notes on this because I'm trying to focus on every single thing of what happened in the match. That's something I'm going to have to start doing. I'm going to try to take notes on it the next time if something happens in the match that's too collateral to even see what's happening. So yeah. So with Solo though, man, I don't know what's going on with Solo, but he is like the most entertaining thing in this match. He was like mocking wrestlers. He was mocking LA Knight. He was like mocking Seth Rollins. He was just mocking a few people. He was just, I'm not going to say he was entertained, but he was just funny of just how he acted. Because he wasn't like acting like this, acting like funny when he was joining forces with Roman in the Bloodline during his time. But it's more out of the comfort zone state where he was doing. Now he was starting to be like not on serious as he should be, but he is just being like so funny in the match. And everybody's down and Seth is calling his boys out, and you know they was gonna come out and attack everybody. They attacked everybody. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, they came out to interfere in the match. Well, not interfere because it's a no DQ. They could do everything what they want to do. I almost said Braun Strowman. Braun Breaker speared the hell out of El Grande Americano. And then, I don't know what happened, but they just started like brawling with people in the match. So, Jacob Fatu and JC Matedo, Jeff Cobbs, came in the match. And he's helping Solo get a ladder, having him climb the ladder and retrieve and unhook the briefcase. But then, this happened. As Solo was climbing up the ladder, retrieving the briefcase, Jacob grabs Solo's leg, grabs his foot, pulls him down off the ladder. I don't know what Jacob said, but he said the words that I probably will never hear Jacob say. He's probably said, "I hate you, Solo." And he pulls him down out the ladder and hit him with a super kick. And there's one crazy spot that Jacob did here. He did the Uranagi outside the apron. He hit Solo Uranagi through the ladder. And then Jacob just walked away. He just walked away. He's out of Solo's bloodline. No more Jacob and Solo being part of the bloodline. I don't know about Solo, man. I hope they make this man world champion. This man is like the most dominant beast wrestler I have ever seen. Jacob is something. Oh man, I don't know what it is about Jacob, man, but he is just damn good. The man he's too good. Like Jacob is too good for all this, y'all. He is just too good. And hopefully one day, somewhere next year, he has to be world champion. He has to be world champion probably till next year. He got to. But he's the United States champion now, and he's still, having a feud, still having a rivalry with Solo, and that's mostly where that's going to start coming up right about now for next Friday. So I cannot wait to see what they do with there. But I was a little bit disappointed that Seth Rollins won the briefcase and now is a two-time Money in the Bank winner. Now, with Seth Rollins winning, I was thinking to myself, like, it should not, like, I don't think Seth Rollins was the best choice to win Money in the Bank. Like, you could have given that winner to anybody, like LA Knight. Like, we all know that Andrade was not going to win. We all know that El Grande Americano, Chad Gable, I do not fucking care. I don't care. We already know Penta was not going to win. We definitely know that Solo was not going to win. So the one person or two people who was going to win this regardless was LA Knight and Seth Rollins, which I don't think Seth Rollins did not need to have the briefcase to become world champion. But I don't know what they could do with LA Knight. They have to do something with him. I don't know if the WWE draft is still happening this summer, which I think it will. He probably has to go to Raw because he's doing nothing on SmackDown right now. And I'm specifically talking about LA Knight. Since he did not win Money in the Bank that everybody, a couple others was like predicting he was going to win. But there's still another ultimate opportunity that he can still do, and that is being part of the King of the Ring tournament. Now, if he wins King of the Ring, who will he go up against? I don't see him. The thing is I don't see LA Knight, if he does end up winning Money in the Bank, which hopefully he be in the match. If he does win King of the Ring tournament, who should he go? Whether it's John Cena or Jey Uso. Now, John Cena, I don't see him going after John Cena because John Cena is I'm gonna get to John Cena in a minute. With John Cena being the choice, I don't see him being that choice because Cody is going to get his rematch at SummerSlam, and that's where John's going to drop the top out to Cody. But I can see him going after the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I don't know exactly who's going to beat Jey Uso, who's Jey Uso opponent's going to be for SummerSlam. Probably is Gunther or Seth, or since Seth is the briefcase, since now he got the briefcase, he can cash it in on a Monday night. Where if a situation where if Jey Uso have a match with somebody, and then all of a sudden he lays out of the ring, and then Seth comes in the ring, cashing in the briefcase, and be the new world champion. I don't know exactly how that's gonna do it. Because Seth and Punk still got their issues. I was thinking in this match right here that Roman or Seth gonna come in the match or just come into this match and actually cause Seth to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. That was in my mind that I was thinking when I was watching this match. So Roman didn't show up. CM Punk didn't show up. Seth just wants the briefcase. And now he's going to cash in on Jey Uso, apparently. I know that Goldberg is going to... I know there's some speculations that Goldberg is going to fight Gunther in Goldberg's last farewell match. So, I don't know how that's going to play out. So, I don't know about that. I'm going to have to see. I can see them probably... I don't know, man. I'm going to have to see what happens. So, I'm kind of okay with Seth winning, even though he did not really need the briefcase. I would prefer if they would have LA Knight winning, but they didn't do that. But LA Knight has opportunities that he can do. That is being part of the King of the Ring and having them win. So I hope that LA Knight be in the King of the Ring tournament and becomes King of the Ring of 2025, and he can have an opportunity to go after the world title. So let's see what happens there. But overall, though, this was definitely a great match. The main event, Cody Rhodes, Jey Uso versus John Cena and Logan Paul. Now, when Cody returned back during Saturday Night main event of Jey Uso and Logan Paul's match, this was honestly just going to lead up to John Cena versus Cody Rhodes again at SummerSlam, which it looks like it. But they turned this into a tag match for no reason. And here's my thing too I have an issue with. This happened like 3 times in a row already. I don't understand how 2 of your top champions are not being defending on Money in the Bank PLE show. That's been happening for like the last 3 years or so. Which I don't understand why this is happening. Because I'm starting to notice what they did last year, what they did with Cody, what they did with Roman, and now with Jay and John. So I feel like the only reason why they're doing tag matches now for like top champions is because to see who was going to be Money in the Bank, and the winner of that match could cash in on any champion that they're going to cash it in on. So that's like kind of like the only reason why they're doing this. I still don't get why. I don't know why Jay couldn't put his World Heavyweight title on the line, or why John couldn't put his WWE Championship on the line. I just don't understand why. But now in the match, this match was good as well. Was it the best? No, but it was good. There was some real cool spots I did like in the match when Logan Paul did a springboard moonsault to Jey Uso on the announcers table. I don't like y'all have heard me saying I don't like Logan Paul a couple times on this channel, and how good inside the ring he's really good. Inside the ring he is good inside the ring. But this was an impressive spot that he did right here. John Cena and Cody Rhodes. John Cena has the WWE title in his hands that he's been doing before with Randy Orton, and it's also Cody. And then somewhere out of nowhere, there's a man in black outfit with black jeans, black hoodie, and a black ski mask on. He is attacking John. As soon as that person attacked John Cena, it was R-Truth. Ron Killings, R-Truth, is back in WWE. And then he strikes John Cena with the championship and then runs off into the crowd. And Cody Rhodes hit the crossroads on John and he pins him. 1, 2, 3. Jey Uso, Cody wins the match. I I was thinking that Cody was going to pin Logan Paul instead of John Cena. But they setting up that match for SummerSlam eventually. But this was also a very good match. I was not expecting for R-Truth to come back. I really was not expecting from this that R-Truth just came out of nowhere, attacked John, and he just runs into the crowd. And somehow, WWE listened. They finally listened for once. After R-Truth ended up getting released by WWE, people on social media, the hashtag of "We Want Truth" chants. We want truth. We want truth. We want truth. People have been saying that for weeks, and it's only been about 5 days. 5 days. And R-Truth is already back in WWE. He goes by as Ron Achilles now. I don't know what's going to happen there, but hopefully we get some answers from R-Truth, Ron Achilles, since now he's back now. Now, people have been saying that this was a work, this was a joke. All of this stuff that y'all been saying, it was never a work. And all of that was not a work. It wasn't. I don't know what was the issue of R-Truth relief. It has to be something. It has not to do with budget cuts or anything. It's that they just let R-Truth go for no apparent reason. Because of sponsorships, of like how much WWE wants to make TKO. They not only that's just that, but TKO is mostly wanting to, or I don't know if there was the reason to have, what was the reason to let R-Truth go. We don't know. I don't know what's going on. All I'm just seeing is articles that I'm just reading. That's it. I don't know what's going on backstage. I don't know what all of this even transpired of what R-Truth ended up getting released for. But it kind of makes no sense but the guy that has been here for 17 years, and had a match against John Cena, didn't even say goodbye to his friends backstage or saying goodbye to the universe. They just said, WWE just says, okay, man, okay, Truth, you have your last match now, you're being released. I'm sorry we have to inform and tell you this, but you are officially from WWE. So farewell and your farewell wishes. Please be safe out here. Goodbye. They didn't even get no answer of why they just let him go. No explanation of why. No reason. No reason whatsoever. But no reason. I don't get that. Even though R-Truth is 53 years old, he can still move around, which is crazy to me. I even said this before in the other video I said. But I honestly don't know what they do with R-Truth. He is most likely going to have a feud with John Cena. I hope they do that. I hope they really do that with R-Truth. Have a feud with John Cena. Now, I don't see him as being world champion. I don't see that. But I can definitely see some real incorrect seriousness from Ron Achilles of R-Truth. And that's the most things I've been praising from them to do for R-Truth for so long. Because he's been in this comedy act for so long underneath the likes of Vince McMahon that even though he was funny and entertaining and people backstage and fans like him, love him for that, to be so charismatic, so comedic. He was just funny in all levels here. But now, I feel like when R-Truth came out and attacked Cena and struck him with a WWE title, I feel like they're going to really bring some real serious acts on R-Truth now, being most likely serious into this man that he's becoming now. Because I think the only reason why they have Ron Achilles, not R2, but Ron Achilles, so that John Cena is most likely I don't know, but most likely seeing how John Cena really just turned down R-Truth as his childhood hero that he's been praising for so long, just like any other fan has been a supporter for John Cena for over 20 years. So I'm guessing the reason why R-Truth is coming back the way he's coming out and having a whole new series of phrases that we will love to see and cannot wait for. I cannot wait for Friday to come. And plus that, R-Truth already got shirts out for WWE.com already. Those shirts are going to blow up the roof so quick. Watch that. Watch the merchandise sales of R-Truth shirts blows off the roof. It's going to blow up through the roof of the sky. Those shit's going to blow off crazy, man. I'm telling y'all. So, yeah, man. That is it for my Money in the Bank 2025 review. Y'all let me know what's your thoughts about Money in the Bank from tonight that y'all enjoy. Y'all let me know what your thoughts about it. I definitely enjoyed the men's Money in the Bank live match, and so as the tag match, even though I was not excited about it, but also this was also a good match. It's leading up to John Cena and Cody Rhodes setting up for their match at WrestleMania. What am I talking about? They're setting up for John Cena and Cody Rhodes for SummerSlam. So that's the only reason why they did this. And hopefully we get some answers from R-Truth of Ron Achilles. So hopefully we get some answers from there. So that is it for my review of Money in the Bank 2025. Y'all let me know what was your favorite match from Money in the Bank from tonight that y'all enjoyed. And follow me on all social medias down below. I'll be back with another video, y'all. Peace.
My moment to shine. This is my time of flight. I've been grinding forever just for this very night. I've been pushing for many moments like this. This time it's undervalued and no one ever could.